Until the end of 20th century, we have been learning and teaching that to make a triangle, minimum 3 elements are required: ASA, SAS and SSS. Recently, in 21st century, new technology is developed which has reduced the element requirement to 2 only. It is found that the angle between the adjacent sides is computable from the linear measurement of 2 sides. The new concept is known as smart geometry, and Shagun Soft-App S3 makes use of this innovative concept. The application of smart geometry makes students intelligent, innovative, and inventive in respect to following changes in the existing theories. Number 1, any triangle can be constructed with only 2 sides, contrary to requirement of 3 elements. Number 2, the discrimination between scalar and vector quantity is eliminated. Therefore, all scalars are vectors. There will be no discrimination between scalar and vector quantity. On the computer screen, today's tutorial question is stated as under. Define quadratic equation with new features after the advent of smart geometry through MATLAB activity. Until recently, the polynomial equation whose highest degree is 2 is called a quadratic equation. The general form of a quadratic equation is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equivalent to 0. Any polynomial equation whose highest degree is 2 is called a quadratic equation. With the advent of smart geometry, quadratic equation is personified with new features stated below. Refer to the figure on the screen. Let BC be a chord of length A of circle having radius r. The locus of point A from C to B is circle of the radius r, and locus of point A from B to C is a parabola. The chord BC is common in the circle and the parabola. The radius of the circle from B to C is given by the equation shown on the computer screen. Comparing the coefficients in the two equations, that is 1 and 2, it is concluded that equation 2 is a quadratic equation. Refer to the figure on the screen. It is apparent from the figure that a triangle can be made with chords A and B because angle theta is computable by application of smart geometry. Further, the ordinates of parabola can be computed using the quadratic function. As an illustrative example, let us consider the quadratic equation x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. The solution of above equation gives x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2. In the figure, if chord BC represents the x-axis, then the coordinates of points A, B and C are determined as explained below. Coordinates of point A, we have y is equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. If x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 2. Thus, coordinates of A 0, 2, B 1, 0 and C 2, 0. Applying distance formula, the chord lengths are A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2 root 2 and C is equal to root 5 units. The ordinates of the parabola at B is equal to 0, at C is equal to 0 and in the middle it is 0.25 units. Thus, the two curves, the circle and the parabola on common chord BC can be plotted. Learning outcomes. Performing above activity in MATLAB will improve geometry knowledge. The new skill will make the student intelligent. Shagun Soft-App S3 is used to determine angle theta between a pair of sides A and B. The new attributes of quadratic equation are useful in design of target-oriented robots. Activity learners have to prepare the ad video on MATLAB activities with the computer screen visuals given in slides 2 and 5. The ad video will be a useful asset to market the concept of franchise of MATLAB tutor. Activities at Franchise Center. The trained staff runs the center for school students as well as to train the graduates to work as freelancer for following services. MATLAB classes for school students. In CBSE affiliated schools, MATLAB is mandatory since 2005, but due to non-availability of trained staff, the lab activities are not performed in most of the schools. The franchise center meets the deficiency. After training, the graduates can run their office or serve the government in following areas: land surveyor, CAD operator, property valuers, MATLAB tutors, DO mechanics. To make the center lively, following extracurricular activities are done. Organize Geometry Genius contest among local schools. Organize education reform videos making contests, etc. Franchise fee and training. Any person can apply for GMAT Foundation franchise. The fee is only 25,000 rupees for 1 year. The fee is inclusive of following: training of 5 persons, a 5-day training of any one Shagun Soft-App code from S1 to S4 depending upon his choice. The trained 5 persons can run the center efficiently. The training is given at Durg office. Outsiders have to make their own staying arrangements. Feel free to ask any other queries. Our phone number 97550 39605. Thank you.